All right. Hopefully everybody can hear me just fine. Today I'm going to be working on Endgame. Actually, right now, what I did was just update everything. Oh, hopefully it works. Good. Apply. Very good. One 1.41. Okay, good. I think it's 1.41, but I have to double check. Um, oops. I can't take me anywhere. Anyway, I'm just gonna be streaming throughout the day. Tomorrow I'm gonna be away for some time again. Like I said, haven't really been doing too much. Just waiting for. I've been doing this, been kind of testing behind the scenes. The problem was there's a vis-a-vis problem with Unreal Engine, Character Creator 5 models to Unreal Engine, and thanks to Reolution, I got a patch, working patch, while they were working on the official one, and I was kind of testing that behind the scenes, making sure everything works okay. And yeah, officially the patch came out, so it should be available for everybody. But yeah, I kind of brought up that issue, and they were pretty quick to reply to that. So that's actually pretty awesome. I was really angry with Character Creator 5, how it released, how it just was it just didn't work out very well. There was too many issues, and I just got into such a fit. Um, but now it's like since everything is all, it's starting to work out, and it's a little slow. But keep in mind we're dealing with like high res characters and all that fun stuff, so it's probably gonna. I'm not too upset by that, but the Visame works. It's good to go. So I'm just gonna keep working. I did get a comment. Why don't you save the live streams? I don't know. I should. I really should. It's just most of the time I'm not sure if it would be helpful. It's kind of hard to judge. But yeah, I can do that for you if you need to. So what I'm going to be doing is bringing in, just kind of converting a couple characters to Character Creator 5 using the face model. Hopefully everything's okay. I apologize. So let's just do corrective expressions that way. Good. I may have to do like 4K wrinkles, but we'll see. I don't know. I don't think it matters too much. Now I'm going to slowly replace the eyes. I think, let's make sure it's close. Let's replace it. Make sure it's pretty close. Let's see. A little bit darker. Must be a loose wire or something. Yeah, the fan, one of the fans for the power supply unit is starting. I don't know, I have to look into it. I might have to get a couple of things for it, so I'm just kind of keeping an eye on it. think that's what I'm looking for here. I think it should be okay. Yep. There we are. Yeah, I don't think it matters too much, but yeah, that looks pretty good. Only that, but he also, if I do the facial expressions, yeah, okay, good. So CC5 HD, very good. All right. Okay. Now, keep in mind, I'm not going to be overriding the character. I'm just going to like send in one character creator 5, and I still have a C3 just in case things don't go well. So, you know, this is pretty good. Good. So, it's fine. Fine as it is. So yeah, just there's some unusual noises, you know, it's probably from the fan. I'll have to look into it. The dumb thing is, in my state, you can't buy duster. Or it's over the counter or something. It's like some kind of controlled substance in my state, which is really odd. I know Micro Center doesn't sell it. They have like this little fan thing. It's like $40, but well, this is pretty good. All right, so just in case, I just want to overwrite, make sure we're all good. Export. There we are. CC5. Oh, damn it. I'll do it again. Make sure. All right, let's have a look. So I'm going to test out one character, and then while we make a new one. So for CC5, I'm going to bring in, let's bring in Felix and see how he looks. Make sure now that boy can also do a couple animations with him. But for now, I just want to send the character in just as it is and go to live link. Current frame, just for now, and then we'll do a subdivision mesh. And I'm going to transfer. So while that's while the character's transferring, should be good. And we'll once it takes a while because we're dealing with a subdivided character. Usually these things take time. Yeah, not a whole lot. Sorry, I should have muted. My bad. Sorry. Just drinking sparkling water, but yeah, I need to mute. Sorry, that was my bad. I know some people don't want to hear that, me drinking. You know what, let's get Mackelson. He'll be in this movie. And also Groundskeep too. Yeah, get Groundskeep. Yeah. So we'll bring in some characters. I might actually do it. Oh, we need to bring Day in. Yeah, we'll have to bring in Day. We'll have to make a couple of characters in Character Creator 5. Make sure that is I'm sure we're getting that one in. How are we doing? Okay, so it's still exporting the character, which is fine. See how everyone is. So we'll bring in the character. We'll make a couple of characters and bring them in. So this is Mackelson. I don't think we even, yeah, we should be okay. So what I'm probably going to do is good. Apply that. Okay, good. And let's also replace the eyes. The reason why is there's a new setup. Let's go with, I say something like this. Let's replace that. That. Or that. Hang on, let's replace that. Very good. Maybe blue 4. Make sure, edit facial. Okay. I don't know why it does that, but that's fine. Subdivide. Let's apply. And do the blink test. Good. All right. So yeah, I'm just making a simple character creator 5 version. There we go. So yeah, let's see. Just do the face test here. Yeah, you can tell like the improvement between the eyes, a lot more realistic. That's what my main focus was, is to get better facial expressions. Very good. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So okay, so it looks like it's just importing the character here. Very good. Yeah, let's get Groundskeep in. Now we're, oops, I'm not. And yeah, that's just a script I'm writing right now, so don't worry about it. Anyway, let's do Groundskeep, and I wonder if I can actually do. I might look into like a costume change for Groundskeep. I'm thinking about it. Oh, don't worry, you're not late. Nobody's late. Yeah, today I'm just kind of settling in and getting stuff for character creator out of the way and getting some characters in. Now that the Visimi thing works, I can easily just kind of, I can work on Endgame for a bit. Then I'll be hiking the next couple of days, so I won't be near a computer. We'll see. Where? Yeah, let's get Groundskeep. Let's see what you. Ooh. No, that's gonna be for like the Bahamas or something. What's blue? Okay, so it's just basic t-shirt design. That's fine. That's fine. That's what I like about the new character creator. It's just the eyes. That's really what draws me in is the eyes. I think he should be blue. Yeah, I think no, don't save it. Yeah, yeah. Today's just kind of an easygoing day. Yeah, this is fine. So let's just, I'm going to add a neutral. And we're going to apply that. What I might do, because this is a new character, I'm actually going to, let's get the eyes going for him. I might just change his eye color because we don't really see him. This is until later. Yeah, I think something like this could be good. And what I might do is, let's go. Let's look at Ultimate Morse. And I want to kind of just adjust the face a bit. And let's just see how the eyes are good. Yep. I want to add a bit more detail. Not like that, but I want to change the skin a bit, so. And this might, let's actually go to HD. Let's try this. And apply. Just I also want to add a couple more things like wrinkles. Let's see how Felix is doing. Oh, Felix is in. Cool. All right, awesome. And we'll do a test. See how Felix looks. First of all, let's just get a Visme. Anything with the Visme here. And I'm just going to test out the motion, the range, and let's see if we have let's see if we have a motion plus. Do I have anything with Felix? They kill. I have to at least I have something. Well, you know what? For now, I just wanted him to do a talking scene. So let's get one of Mike's scenes here. Let's just do Aculips. Outside.
Agent Green tells me that you two are after Mapleson.
So let's just generate the text. I just want to see how this works, so this is just going to be a test. Just to show you guys here. Ooh, yeah, that's actually better. What I'd like to do is I want to add a little bit more wrinkles, but no, I think this is fine. I think this is fine for the character. Okay. Alright, where's the Bizmy?
Ditto, James. We'll get Day, even if we have to tear up the city for him. Agent Green tells me that you two are after Mapleson.
Yeah, let's see. I'm not doing any emotions or anything like that.
Agent Green tells me that you two are after Mapleson. Ditto, James.
I just want to see if the Bizmy works, so we'll bring that in and transfer. Yeah, probably more wrinkles, but let's see. I don't want him to be too old, you know. He's the henchman after all. I think this will be okay. We'll see. All right, apply. And there you go. And let's make sure. Good. That doesn't look too bad. I think it's still trying to import. Yeah, it's still importing. Okay. Very good. But yeah, wrinkles. Yeah, I think his character does have expression wrinkles. Let's see. Yep, it does. So if we do like a little bit of a we could just do this. The face key is absolutely just fantastic. You can do whatever you want. Not only that, but there's a lot more control too, which is really cool. So yeah, it should be good. All right. What else? I think it was Day. Day's next. Yeah, I'm gonna mute second. 1 second. There we go. All right, so Day is next. Let's see if this works. Okay, sorry. This is the old. That was an older one. Very good. So the Vietnamese work. So that's your question. That's the main thing people were wondering about. What was going on? Yeah, Vietnamese issue. So works. And I think let's actually do test map here. Okay. So this is my where we put our renders, make sure everything is good. Dang it. So what I like to do is just put a bunch of planes down here. I should actually save this. So 10 by 10. There we go. So this is just to test out the character, the renders, the character, make sure there's nothing out of the ordinary. I did actually overwrite thinking about it, so I need to do a couple more things here before we begin. So I need to go into C shaders, iClone. Just because I overwrote it, it has to be before. See, that's the issue. And I think it's opacity, and then there's also a couple other things too. There's some clothing that had oh, sorry. And you can even tell Tier Line Plus is for like Character Creator 5 models. So you can tell right away like reason why I'm probably switching it over. So I gotta do that translucency pass thing again. That's okay. I'm not too upset by that. I knew it coming in. Like, yeah, I knew this was gonna happen. Hair shader, which would be hair specular. So this would be under mask. Is it before? Yeah, I knew it. Okay. So gotta switch translucent. DOF. Before. And then back to mask. And I have to do this over and over and over and over again. I know that, but we may have to do something for clothing. So clothing doesn't. Sometimes clothing doesn't draw a shadow because it was under a certain parent shader. So I would make a new one, and if I see it, I'll let you guys know. So under standard, yeah, I see. I have one for clothing here. So this will happen. In fact, we can shine a light, and I'll show you guys. So back to translucent. DOF before. And masked. I think I'm the only one who talks about this quite often, about this DOF thing, because I get comments. I get people asking about this all the time. Like, oh, you're the only one who brings it up. And it's kind of an important thing. Just kind of know, just kind of play around with Unreal. The main thing I just always bring up is don't just treat it like an external renderer. Treat it like the program. So we'll bring in Felix. He should be under the reason why. Oh, not green. I gotta get rid of that. I was testing. So you see Felix CC5. That way, I know immediately. And then once I'm done with all the characters, I can just get rid of them. So go from here. Let's do a rectangular light. Just to show you guys. Okay, so he's producing a shadow. Very good. Sometimes there's some stuff that won't produce a shadow, which is a little odd. Oh yeah, the eye is definitely looking good. This is looking really good. So let's just slowly get through here. Here, let me adjust the camera speed too for you guys. Oh yeah, that is looking good. That is looking really good. So let me switch it to global, or yeah, global instead of local. Here, and let me just do like one here, just at least one, so a little bit of a fill light. Yeah, that is looking good. And if we hear him speak, let's just do a, there we go. Yeah, looking good. So I'll just put this under, yeah, something like that here, make sure. Yeah, definitely there's a lot more, I can instantly tell, like, I'm so happy this is working out. There's a lot more muscle movement too. Just by the, you know. Yeah, there's a lot more muscle movement just by, only by the speaking. Just imagine what you can do like with the iPhone or the AccuFace. So, yeah, that is looking good. Very good. Okay. Okay, time to bring in a new character. So, okay, let's get Day in. And in the meantime, let's get a Character Creator 5 model in. Let's put in 007. Okay. So send them in. And just do current frame. And good to go. Okay, for Day. Let's do a neutral. Okay. And let's go with, yeah, since this is no character, you don't see him, I'm not too worried. Replace. Very good. let's do subdivide. All right. Yeah, I don't know how long I'll be live for. I might be live for a bit of time. I don't really have much to do today. Okay. Let's just do the facial profile. I don't know why it does that, but whatever. We'll just add it in one more time. Okay. Okay. Still waiting for 777. Okay. You know, if we have time, you know, I think I have plenty of time. Did I have any other characters that I need to do? Green is done. Salazar. Mackelson, Gonski, Green, Felix, Day, Bond. Okay, you know what? We're good. How you doing there? So it looks like it's done. She's going to be bringing in the character. All right, let's make a new character. Let's completely sculpt. And actually, you know what, for fun, let's use Actor Mixer. So I'm going to start with a base male. And let me actually pull up the screenplay for Endgame quickly. So this happened before where I got two characters completely mixed up. I don't want to do that because it's going to confuse me further. I don't want to be confused. Felix, Green. Yep, there we go. Got the character here. So we have two characters. We have an older character and an agent. I think I'm tempted to just put Aaron in, but no, we're gonna be a little bit more creative. I'm not sure. Can you guys actually hear everything in the computer? Can you hear lines? I don't think you can. Oh, probably. Let me quickly. Let me get Ray's lines in here, Ray, and I'm going to kind of, whoops, get an idea what I want to create. So yeah, let me just turn up the line here. Let me turn on my desktop audio. And we're going to hear a little bit of Ray, who voices this character. Do I have...
He's kept his mouth shut. I hope you have.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so he's a little bit younger. So we'll have to kind of remember that. So under character, so actor mixer, there's something called head shape. So under, if you got it early, I think you got this thing called actor. You get this little a bunch of stuff to work with. Let's go with, for the head, I'm thinking let's just do the mixer core library. And I'm just going to just make some adjustments here. Okay, still bringing in Bond. So I brought in Felix. Next is Bond. Then I'll probably do Green next. No, I'll put Day in just because I want it in alphabetical order. I just wanted to. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be confused. Yeah, I'll put in Day next, and then Gonskib, and then Jennifer, and then Mackelson, and then Salazar. That'll work. Might as well get them lined up. Yep, that's just my day today. Making characters, and maybe I should actually start from all the way here. So let's see. So let's start here. Thinking something like this. And I can actually mix in a couple of things. So what I can do, go for here. This is actually kind of cool. Like, the more you play around with this, you can actually get a bunch of. You can throw this in. No. Oops, I already screwed it up. Or I could make it based on. I don't know. Should I actually? Nah. I bet I could. Let me find them. I want to see. You know what? Do I want to? I should. I should. Yeah, screw it. So I had him based off like a default character, and I don't think that worked out very well. It just didn't work. So I'm just kind of basing off a couple of things here. There we go. Just let's see. There we go. How are we doing? Okay, so it looks like Bond is in. Good. Very good. Save all. And time for day. Alright, you're going in. Okie dokie. In the meantime, back to making his character. He's more like this. Yeah. Okay. I think that's good. All right. Eyes, I think. Not for shape, but the actual eyes. I think a little bit more gray. See how that looks? Hello? Are we character? Yep. Just creating a character for my project here. I should actually show Ray this. You'll love this. You'll have fun. Let's try this hair, and then we'll use a little bit of stubble. Yeah, I think this will work. For him, we have to do suit because this is CIA. No, and I don't think a suit. I think just a cloth and a shirt here. Something like this could do. But I don't know. Maybe, well, you know what? We might need a suit. We might need a suit after all. Let's do A. Maybe something like this. And then A could work. Oh, I've not. Yeah. I kind of, when I first had CC5, I had a lot of issues with it. That's why I was a little hesitant on. There was issues with the Visimi. Replace. I think this is fine. He should have like no one guy was talking about coats and everything, how it kind of looks goofy, but still. Let's see how it looks with this, with him. Oh, I still use Blender. I use it to build buildings and everything. Well, I'm actually will probably be building a room eventually with Blender. But I don't use it for like characters. I just use it for modeling like buildings and rooms and sets. Hello. I think we need to make, yeah, let's make the pants a little, let's change the color of the pants. And I think that's our character here. I think that's him. Oh, he's gonna love it. I'm gonna send a message about this. That is great. Oh, that is great. I wanted to do sorry. Let's make it, replace it. Yeah. Yeah, that 8 years ago too, yeah. That was a long time ago. Oh man, this does look good. Even has a briefcase. I'm tempted. Should he have glasses? No, I don't put glasses onto the character once I'm done with it. Yeah. I'm gonna attach the like. You don't ever bring in glasses or accessories, from a character creator to Unreal Engine, because it's going to be all screwed up. I don't know why it's the materials or the shaders that cause the light issues. So anytime I do glasses, I'm going to bring them in as a different mesh. Yes. Yeah, I think it's been 8 years, but yeah, since I did that live stream with you. Time is flown by quickly. It's still kind of crazy. Like, I still think like like the crazy thing was, I got a memory, one of those old memories from like your Apple phone or something. Like, oh, look at this memory. I'm like, oh, it's New York City. When did I go to New York? It was like 4 years ago. Was in, felt like yesterday. I'd like to go back to New York. I don't think he needs anything else. I think he's fine as it is. Yeah, 8 years. Shit. I stopped using iClone for a long time. Oh, you getting back into it? Or are you just kind of looking into anything else? Switch to Dev Studio so I can create characters and such. Okay. That's interesting. I know they have a here's my biggest critique with Daz. I was trying to fix a gun holster one time. I think they're like, oh, see, Unreal Engine, we'll make it optimized. Bull fucking shit. It was like 4 materials, 60,000 faces, and I'm scratching my head. This is the stupidest damn thing I've ever seen, because it made me like, it was just a gun holster. You can do it from what you're like, you have the same poly count, a bunch of freaking materials and shaders for a gun holster. And that kind of summed up like my frustrations with Daz once I kind of started tearing it apart and how terribly optimized it is. So it is. I remember just having like I think I was streaming it too. How pissed I was. Like, this is stupid. This is like me just completely going after Daz. Just tearing him like, there's a tool called Decimator, but still, what gets to me about Daz is like how, lower down the poly count. Poly count's fine, but and there's some issues with iClone too. Like, there's a guy who named there's some stuff like for example, this is what I have, like this here. Let me see if I can find it. There's some glasses or something. It was like 4 or 5 freaking materials for glasses. You could do 2. Optimally, you can do 2, 1 for the lens and 1 for the frame. He had like 6 or 7. Let's see if I can find it. There it is. There it is. So if we go here under modify, look at this. Absolutely unnecessary. You could just do 1. You could do 2. 2. It baffles me. Like, it is so unnecessary. I don't know. Maybe I've been spoiled by Unreal Engine, because Unreal is actually a lot more stuff is it's way better optimized. It is. I get spoiled by Unreal Engine. Yeah, I can merge those if they use the same texture. And I bet you can. I bet you can for this one, but for me, I just go into Blender and then I have to fix it and then send it back, and then I put it into Unreal Engine. I mean, this is good, but I just have to do a lot of more fixing, and then sometimes I would use even then, for some stuff I would actually I make my own textures in an Unreal Engine and just apply it so it doesn't take up too much memory. But it's yeah. I can't just drop a model. Yeah. Oh, Unreal Engine's a little bit. There has to be a mindset with working with Unreal Engine. Like I think too many people treat it like a external, just like an external render, when it's a lot more complicated than it is. Haha, urban. Or tick a box. I didn't. Yeah, it does. It like Unreal Engine. There's a lot to do with it. Like you have to go in this, not only that, but you can also there's project settings you have to do. Like if you want ambient occlusion to work, you have to go down to rendering. Like sorry, what am I doing? So under static lighting, under rendering here, you have to light settings. This is plugins. Sorry, I'm being stupid. Yeah, you have to turn on a bunch of stuff. Allow static lighting. You have to uncheck that. So the ambient occlusion. Yeah, it's not ready for like. Yeah, it takes some time. There's still a lot of stuff. Some of the depth of field is a bit goofy compared to like an offline rendering system. But what yeah, I get it. It's not easy. It's just a bitch to work with. Yep. Yeah, this is. I'm comfortable with it to be to work with it. That's it. It's kind of crazy too. Like there's courses where I could teach I could teach people. It amounts to like the same amount of information as you get from like a $5,000 course. Apparently, like I can go through the like if I spend enough time with people, I could probably teach them as much with Unreal Engine is what they get from like a major course or something, one of those really expensive ones that they buy. I have enough knowledge in that. It's kind of crazy. Um, it's just I didn't learn it from a course. I just dove into it and spent a lot of time and messing around and screaming at it, and I still do it to this day. You know, I'm comfortable with making films out of it, and I guess I'm kind of like the little guru, I guess, in iClone sense. I just don't do game design. I don't do any of that, but yeah. Still, you can. The crazy thing is, people can still make pretty decent stuff with. Yeah, yeah. He still takes a while, and it's like there's like a little joke between a couple and I. We're just like, we're just gonna bully him. We're just gonna bully him into finishing archive. I mean, I take too long in my projects too, but yeah, he's on. Wait, he's online. Is he? Uh, Yeah, I'm stealing his stealing his time. It's the only time I can stream right now. I don't have time. Like, yeah, he is online. Oops. Yeah, that's the only time I can do it. But um, yeah, use some AI-based tools like text to speech has come to a point. As far as AI stuff, the only close thing would be uh sometimes Acupose, Aculips, uh maybe Grammarly. Um Grammarly would be, is it Grammarly AI based? I think it might be. Mostly it's just writing stuff, like anything writing wise or anything like that. It's just me and AI. I don't. What's my opinion on? How can I say this? I don't like AI in voices or video or anything like that because it kind of, starting off with video, it kind of looks all the same to me. Um, yeah, it looks the same. Um, and I don't want like iClone introduced an AI rendering tool thing, but I just don't care about it. Like I have my own sense of style with visuals and everything. I don't need the AI. Same thing for writing or anything like that. I don't use Chat GPT too much. Um, I remember trying to write a script with Chat GPT, and I just like this isn't me. This isn't my voice. This is just a machine's voice, and I just don't. And I just kind of got really bored of it. Um, but I'll do like Grammarly or something to fix like certain mistakes when it comes to writing, just to make it much more clear and much more focused. Um, I've seen people go nuts with 11 Labs with the voice thing, but I just don't see it. Um, I would rather work with voice actors. Number one is they contribute something that a machine really can't. They have like a different vision that could actually influence the character. So, or do something that, hey, I'm like, hey, I didn't think of this, so I can use that. That's the thing with voices. Like, same thing. I've seen people use like voice things for like changing from like a male character going to a female, but the only issue is it's still you. You still have that vocal performance, and you still kind of, even though you don't set like your voice changed a bit, your cadences, your like how you express things are still going to be the same, unless you know what you're doing. If you don't do it, it's just going to be, oh, it's just the same freaking character. You know, it's just the same performance. Um, that's the main critique. That how I've kind of guessed and looked into a bit. I've heard like people doing samples. I'm like, yeah, it's still the same performance. The same thing for like when I was doing when I was working with motion capture. I had like this is kind of crazy. I had to kind of change my body posture, especially for like like men to women, women move and all that. I had to kind of really focus on that and change because you know when if you have characters walking the same, you know, it's just one of those things. That's the best way of me describing my experience with AI. I don't really like it's not so much oh they I'm not on the whole they're gonna take my job kind of thing. It's more like it just doesn't it conflicts with my vision too much where I can't use it. It just conflicts, and I rather just go my own thing. Because you know let's be honest, a lot of AI art looks the goddamn same. It does. It looks the same, and same style, same vision. There's that sameness to it, and it doesn't. It doesn't work very well. Um, So, because like it or not, yeah, yeah, they've been doing it for a while. They're kind of going all in on it because it's the AI is like the it feels like it's the next thing, I guess, to play around with and work with and all that. We've seen it time and time again. Now, it's not like I'm a total Luddite and hate AI or anything like that. Like I said, the Aculips and like the Acupose thing is actually kind of useful. Acupose is useful. AI, there's like stuff that's behind the scenes and helps you work with it. Cascadeur is a great example of really good AI implementation. But for like letting it to be your voice instead of what you want to do, what if you just type a prompt in, it's not really your voice. And it's just going to look the same. It's just going to be one of the many saturated things. That's my own personal opinion. Honest to God, it's one that I don't see many people talking about too much. But it's just something I've noticed. Yep. And it's the problem is that if you're just spamming the same looking image over and over again, what makes you different? What really makes you stand out, and it's killer for an artist. You can't if your work looks the same as everybody else, then it just doesn't help you in the end. But if you're using like stuff that kind of help assist you to create your vision, then that's a different story. That's actually the desired thing. So yeah. But if people if people want to use AI voices and all that, it's a kind of a gray area. There's a lot of stuff behind it, but personally, I just prefer working with an actor because there's a lot more. There's a lot more you can do with it. There's a lot more. There's just a lot more. It brings out a lot more to the character and more life. If that's my guess, but yeah, yeah. If you're doing like some visual edits and all that, that's definitely heavily useful as long as it works with your vision. Like, uh, thanks for the snitch. Oh, I got caught. If One Gun's still listening, I'm gonna keep bullying you. I'm gonna keep bullying you until you finish archive. You're gonna finish that damn project. No. So who am I making? Hang on. Sorry, I'd gotten lost in my little ranting. So I got Gibson and okay, let's get Groundskeep. Yeah, I promise I'll be working on I'll promise I'll work on Unreal Engine. I'm just kind of bringing stuff in right now. I might be doing this all day. Who cares? You know, I got plenty of time. I got plenty of time. And then, you know, maybe we can do a fight. Maybe I can actually work in Blender on something. It's getting an older character. So yeah, I remember kind of going at it with the guy in the Revolution forum boards. I swear I was kind of checking the forums recently. Yeah, sure. You know what? I'm gonna bitch. I'm gonna go on my little ranty thing. Yeah, let's rant. Yeah, there it is. Yep, they're still going at it. Even like months. God, my guy. For how long you complained and complained, you could have mastered Unreal Engine. You could have had good lighting. Ugh. Mm. I don't get people. I don't get it. I don't get it. You could have learned. Could have learned it. He's wasting his time. All right, I'm not gonna complain further. I'm done. Yeah. The heck? It's that same old conversation everyone has. Where someone was complaining about, you know, the iClone render, the render engine for iClone. Is it as good as Unreal Engine? No, because you know Unreal Engine has a lot more. It has a lot more. You know, there's a lot more power, a lot more funding. They can actually improve it. They can do RTX. iClone is a little bit smaller. You know, Real Engine's smaller and all that. So they don't really have time. I don't think they have too much of the manpower to work with it, compared to definitely compared to Epic. But you can still do things. You can still work. But the main issue I had was, I think I mentioned it where I'm like, you know, just learn. You know, it's just a, you know, you can. It's a really good animation tool. It's a really good animation tool. God knows, but I think heck, if you just treat iClone like an animation blocking tool and Unreal Engine as your main, or Blender or whatever, just kind of like as your main rendering and production tool, you'll be set. You'll be set. Like I said, is it complicated to learn these? Yeah, but you know, just give yourself some time, experiment with it, and eventually you'll get what you want out of it. That was kind of like my advice on it. It wasn't me being like a dick. I was like, yeah, just that's how I see it. And they had a fit. They had the old, oh, why can't we do this and this and this and this. Yep, RTX, really good ray tracing too. It's getting better. They and it just went back and forth and back and forth, and the guy's still complaining months later. You can learn. You could have learned it. I'm sorry. I'm just in that mood. But I'm like, you could have done so much with it by now. I'm just kind of baffled, like, you could have done it. So I just don't get, like, I think it kind of makes me go, oh, come on, you could just done it. You could have done a lot more. Yeah, I'm being mean, I'm being an asshole, but for how long it takes you, like, you could have learned this. Heck, the biggest thing I could tell people, like, go and learn, like, if you really want to learn Unreal Engine or want to do something, go build a set. Go download it now and build a set. You don't, I mean, it doesn't really cost you anything. You just gotta get yourself an account with Epic Games. Go download it. Take a free set. Yeah, take this. And then, heck, you can even look at the characters here. You can use this. You don't even need to bring iClone in. You could just take these characters. I don't know. He's just a troll. But I don't want to talk about him too much. Don't give him the attention. Anyway, so let's see. Yeah, you could take this. In fact, you can even take some of the animations here. But yeah, there's some people. Yeah, that guy. I don't think he'll learn. I don't think he'll get into it. But like you said, you could just go and build this. Go and play around with this system here. Unreal actually has like a character motion thing they have somewhere you can get for free. Go work with it. Yeah, even Revolution. You can just take that, retarget, and you're good to go. So yeah. But no, I think just I think too many people are kind of stuck, or they feel like they can't do it, or it's too complicated and it's tough. And it's not. I mean, nothing really is. Like, if you put enough practice and you take time, you can do quite a bit. You can do quite a bit if you just take time and just be patient. And ooh, that's a good one right there. That's a really good one here. Yeah, just a little practice. You'll get it. You'll get it. You'll get it here. And to be honest with you, the major thing is you can actually do it. You can build a lot of stuff cheaper in Unreal Engine. You can. It's a lot cheaper to work with Unreal Engine. I don't want him to have completely white hair. I think this silver. Yeah, I think this silver one works. But yeah, no. Yeah, it's a lot cheaper with Unreal Engine, like compared to like some of the iClone stuff. Like, you can just get iClone sets here. Humble Bundle. Like, let's see what's going on with Humble Bundle. Yeah. Right there, $30. This is what $30 gets you at Humble Bundle. Look at that. I'm actually tempted. Might do one of these. I actually might get this. But yeah, just I don't know. But that's just how that's my thinking. They do Unreal stuff? Yeah, they do. Yeah, Humble Bundle does. They often have these sales too. The only thing is that there's a lot of stuff that repeats, but just kind of keep an eye on it. Yeah, you can. What happens is it'll either take you to like a code which you have to redeem through the Epic Marketplace, or you have to download it from like some third-party site. This would be probably like Cosmos site or something. So they give you instructions how to redeem it. Sometimes you get a pretty good deal out of it. This is probably, yeah, it's probably going to be on their site. Huh, how much is this? I do have a lot of it here, so I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. My job is trying to corrupt people into working with Unreal Engine. Oh, because there's all sorts of stuff you can do. Like there's so much fun stuff you can do with it. You can do so much with it. It's just don't be confined. Don't be confined to one freaking program. Just do as much as you want. And it's not that bad. Like the with all you do, like all you have to do is when you build the set, like once you kind of get through the tough part, you can build a set, take the set here and transfer it to iClone, then animate the characters around it and then send it back. You know, like there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes you have to work with, but once you really get through that, it's a lot easier to work with. It's not that bad. You just go back and forth, but you can do quite a bit with it. It's really cool. No, actually, I got some Secret Service stuff, didn't I? Put them in like one of the old Secret Service, like an overgrown coat. Get that going for him. What was his name? Forgot what this guy's name was. Okay. I got his name. Yeah. People are missing out, though. So. Video game. I don't really have time to do much. I don't have time. I'm trying to get some movies done. I'm actually working on writing a movie right now. And I've also been helping a couple people out with some projects as well, mostly behind the scenes, guiding them through the Unreal pipeline a bit. So that with my full, my 9 to 5, I don't really have a whole lot of time to work on my to do much games. It would be fun though. I've done like the closest I have done like I've worked in with what's that what's Fallout's engine? Fallout New Vegas. I worked with the Gek. That's probably as close as I can get. I've worked with Gek, but I've not done a game. I've looked into it, but it just takes a lot of time. I wouldn't be able to do it. Yeah, he's gonna have a red tie. How are you doing there, Unreal? No, I'm tempted to just put a blue tie on him. Blue tie, red tie, blue. I think this is okay. Yeah, this is good. All right, so export character. Yeah, creation engine, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, I did. I helped mod. There's a really funny story with the Fallout modding scene. Yeah, screw it. I might as well tell it because it's actually funny. So I made a couple of Fallout mods, and someone gave me an invitation. They were making this giant. They called it like an expansion or something for Fallout New Vegas. And at the time, it was through Skype. It was such a long time ago. That's when people were doing group chats and Skype before Discord. So they asked me, to make a little contribution, so I made like a basic exterior, interior, out in the middle of a forest with a doctor voiced NPC that can heal you. It was pretty easy. I spent at least 1 or 2 days on it, made it nice and neat, built it up, had a little bit of storytelling, wrote my character, wrote, all the things, his backstory. And then kind of lost contact with the group. Said okay, just let me know when it's done. So I left. That mod became Fallout the Frontier. And the best way of describing it is, that internet image where the guy comes in with a box of pizzas and everything is on fire. Yeah, that was it. That was kind of like, oh, the Frontier. Then I see a bunch of videos. I'm like, what the hell did I get myself into? Because it was it's, if you look it up, if you want to spend like an hour looking into it, you can. All I did was just an interior, and then now, because I know a bunch of people who are Fallout fans. They were like, "Oh, you worked on the Frontier." Yeah, I did, but I wasn't like a huge part of it. And it turned into a mess, and I kind of laugh at it. because it's funny. It's just like, what the hell was this? It was funny. Yeah, my name is attached to a dumpster fire. It's kind of messed up. All right, are we done? Are we still importing? That was many years ago. When did fall come in? When was that? It's... Okay, so Jennifer's scene here. All right. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, it was funny. It wasn't like yeah, nothing to be ashamed about. Yeah. I was kind of shocked when I was like, holy fuck, when I first heard about it, but now I'm just, now it's like that thing where I just kind of sit back and laugh at it. Like, oh my god. Jesus, what a crazy story. Yeah, it's a funny anecdote. Just kind of be careful what you join in, because you can be in a giant dumpster fire. Because what was, like, Fallout the Frontier had like freaking dragons or something you can screw or something like that, or some real random. Just go look it up. All I had was a doctor who would just yell at you because you were being a bitch. I don't think he's even there. I didn't even play the Frontier. I think they might have written him out. It's kind of a shame too, because it was just a character I spent like half a day on. Well. Uh oh, did my computer crash? Oh. How are you doing there, Unreal? You doing okay? Now, hang on a second, hang on. Yeah, let's look up uh uh yeah, it's funny. It's really funny though. It was fun. It kind of reminds me, like, I did make a mod a long time ago in Fallout New Vegas. These characters are still for Endgame. Yep, I'm still doing Endgame stuff. I'm just kind of bringing them in. Okay. Yeah, I put a video on the Frontier, but I've heard it before. I was never into. I was a Skyrim guy. Oh yeah, I played Skyrim quite a bit. Well, I kind of broke it. Me and a couple people just managed to. I decided to download a bunch of mods. Like Tommy Wiseau was a horse. But with the yeah, I just decided to just go all. I'm the person who just finds the goofiest stuff for Skyrim, like Sloth. At one point from the Goonies was a companion. I love that. What the heck was that? Oh, yes, yes, it was. That's loud. Let's see. Let's get Mackelson in. Yeah, I made a Fallout New Vegas mod that had like a gambling like a casino you can gamble in. I had a system. I had voice character. Like I was working on voice characters, like NPCs, for myself. I had it mostly written up. It's like a lot of kind of a lot of interesting side quests and everything. The problem is I think I was spending too much time on it. I'm like, I gotta get back into my work. And I've actually considered making a Fallout film in Unreal Engine at one point too. Randall Clark's Randall Clark's story in Fallout in New Vegas. One of the DLCs is one of the because I know I have a bunch of rocks from Zion. We have you can get them from Quixel. It's probably one of the most interesting stories out there, considering storytelling wise and how emotional it gets, and it's just from a series of computer terminals, which I thought that would make it a really good adaptation to a story. It's been on my list. I thought about trying it out, but there's just too many things to tackle. I want to get Endgame done before I really jump into anything else. All right, let's get Felix in. Yeah, so Felix Maxson is next. Salazar Shepard. Okay. So the next thing I want to do, probably going to be done. This might be an all-day thing. I'm thinking about just build. Yeah, let's build it. I want to build a set in Blender. I'll do that next after I get the characters in. So that's what I'll do. Build a set. Yeah. There is a scene I want to do. Yeah, let's actually. Yeah, let me do this right away before I get distracted. Oops. Let's make a new character. We need a henchman for Bond to fight. So let's do base male. What's been the biggest issue while making this film? For Endgame, I think the toughest thing for Endgame would be, well, since it's a 007 film, it's locations. It's like building sets, and I put way more thought than I needed to just building it. Like all these like these sets, put way too much thought into it than I needed to. but there's a lot of action scenes I need to do. Oops, sorry. There's still some action scenes, set design. There's stuff I need to plan out. Yeah, let's see. Locations, sets. What else? Well, there's one thing I'm looking into right now, which would be it's a part 3 thing. Hmm. Yeah, let's see. Come to a point where I'm just tired of making them, but don't have a choice. Yeah, it's just one of those things I uh, have to kind of move on. I have to look at a lot of reference stuff. It's frustrating, especially for this Bond thing, which you're dealing with all these exotic locations, and I have to work with, and not only that, but I have to also make a villain base. I have a book somewhere. I have to find it somewhere. By I think it was like the set designer for all the 007 movies, Peter Lamont. I picked it up in Chicago, and so I'm just kind of reading through it. I'm looking through Ken Adams stuff. I still have to make the villain base, and I like for the Bahamas. I'm trying to draw plans. What I want for like how should the main villain be? So should it be like an underground thing? Should it be? I don't know. It's just driving me nuts. I don't know what to go with. I have his Russia, like he does have another base in Russia, which I based it off of a a Cold War command point. Oh yeah, it's tough. Like I definitely get what you mean. Quality. Oh shit! Did it crash? Crashed. Like for part 1 for Endgame, I had to get the idea that we're in London. So I had to kind of get this environment. Not only that, but I also have to for London itself. I had to get the Tower Bridge right. I had to build a bunch of locations and areas that kind of give off London. So I built the London Eye as a background. I also had to look up like London architecture from personal pictures of mine when I was over there. I had to go through a bunch of London neighborhoods to get the vibe of London. And the same things for New York. I have to build Midtown. So there's a certain sense like, okay, I want to build something that closely resembles New York City. If you're doing like actual buildings and stuff, you're going to, yeah, you have to do a lot of planning because you have to know where your skyscrapers are. I could pull up London. Let me pull up Endgame quickly, and I'll show you guys. Sorry. Yeah, let me yeah, for example, here, you know, oh yeah, yeah. Especially if you can get pretty close. Like this is Tower Bridge in London. So, for example, the Shard would be here. This is City Hall. The Tower of London is over here. There's like a walkway. So I found that, but this is pretty close to like a scale model of London, like from where the bridge is and everything. This is pretty close. I had to find a lot of assets close to this. Same thing for these, So there's a moment here. Play it. So right here, this is the BT tower. Basically where Bond is chasing him. It was in this neighborhood, so I had to go through it just to kind of get an idea of all the buildings here, make sure it's a little bit different. So let's see. Let's go through here. For example, these are kind of skyscrapers that I built. Basically, so what I did was I went to both Google Earth, Google 3D, and the location of this guy where he mentions, Weber Street and all that. I had to get up on a rooftop of Weber Street and kind of look in the direction where he's looking through and kind of making a bunch of skyscrapers. So this here is pretty close to what you're getting. The only thing is the London Eye is kind of exaggerated. It's a lot more smaller, but I wanted to do it, aesthetically. But yeah. So that's kind of the fun challenge of when I go through that set design. I put way too much thought into it, and you'll see it once there's a set that I need to build once I get these characters in. Actually, I might go through this and we might have to build a few things here. So Mackelson is almost done. Let's try this again. I need to make that henchman that Bond fights. But yeah, it's kind of tough, especially for Skygirl. If I actually did go with it, I had to kind of recreate New York City. Everything, like from the Chrysler Building. There were actually skyscrapers that I was building from scratch. Do I actually have any of these? Let me check. I swear I did. Let me check my PC here. Let me load this up and see if I can find it. How are we doing on Mackelson? Okay, still waiting. Still waiting on Mackelson. That's okay. Yeah, it's like set design is kind of a pain in the ass. Oh no. I may have to fix his hair once I get into Unreal Engine. Shoot. So let's see. Is he still streaming or did he stop? Okay. Let's see. Problems I'm having is let's make sure that you're optimized because textures didn't be resource. He stopped. Yeah. Yeah, it's just kind of a pain in the ass. Like anything close up 4K, 2K, and 1K. How I kind of separate it depends on if I really need to do it or not. Okay, let's see what the character is here. Yeah, he stopped. Yeah, well, it's just part of the bullying. We just gotta bully him some more. We need to do more bullying. We need to get him to finish that project. Because if let's say this, if one gun doesn't finish it here, yeah, this is like let's call this an active threat. This is a threat. Yeah, you see this? Yeah, that's right there. You see this? This I'm basically commandeering Archive Affinity right here. Yeah, we're officially bullying him. We're commandeering his project and making it and finishing it. There's no deadline yet, but eventually, once we get it done, things will happen. Yeah. Ooh, acquisition is a good word. It sounds nicer than stealing. I would have gone, commandeering, stealing, just. uh, it's not a place of hostility. We just need to get his project done. Hey. Yeah. It's fun. So yeah, that's just a little bit of motivated bullying. Threats of commandeering, acquiring, pirating, stealing. Just taking his project away. That's the end game. No pun intended. Yep. But no, it's just like the little shadow over there. It's kind of like it's kind of like motivation. It's just that little threat that's kind of them gonna come and steal the project away. uh, I'm just goofy sometimes. uh, it'll be a fun project too. Eventually, yeah. So that's what we're gonna be doing eventually. Down, if, if, if you know, if it ever comes down to it. Hmm. I like this. Now the reason why I'm doing it, oh, I wonder if he disliked it. uh, disliked the stream. Nah, he didn't. It's kind of funny though. Hmm. Barrel coughs, huh? So he's gonna fight Bond. The two are gonna have a fight. Yeah, no, we might as well throw in a fight scene between these two characters. Why not? How you doing? Okay, Unreal just finished Mackelson. Cool. Took a little longer than expected, but all right, we're done with that, and it's time for who's next? Salazar. Okay, so just a few more, then we can do. We can get into fun stuff. All right, so this is Salazar. Yeah, it's. I actually like this suit. This is a great. This is a great. Um, oh, it's a great little set. I actually like this guy's work. He also has one for a full clothes suit, which just works perfectly for Bond and everybody. So that's what I've been using. Okay, we're gonna do 496, and I'm just gonna call him Henchman. Henchman 1, I guess. There we go. Did I send Salazar over? I don't think I did. Okay. Yeah, we'll bring him in too. Yeah, that must be the Black Hawk helicopters. The guard usually comes in doing that. Let's see. And then probably do one more. Yeah. No, there's. I remember there's. Should I do 2 or 3 henchmen? I think 3. There's 3 henchmen, right? Hmm. Let's see. Sorry, it takes a while to get the characters in. And these are big files too, by the way, so. Yeah, might as well get might as well get Blender open. Sure, let's just add another program to it. Let's do. I'm gonna do 3.6 because I'm gonna be working with Edge with some CAD stuff here. So the set I have in mind. I'll be looking into. Didn't I have? Okay, let's look up the other Blender file too before. I want to get a reference what I'm looking into. Because I'm going to be taking. I have to think about this. Where's my Felix's house? Oh wait, is it? Oh, it's my house. Oh, shoot. Yeah, Stone Clone. If you're still around, you're wonder or Simple Motion. Sorry, if you're still around. Yeah, I still work in Blender. This is what I've been doing. I forgot about this. Okay, where's my set? Oh no. It's gonna take a while, sorry. So that's done. Unreal Engine is officially getting stuff in. Metro. Nope. What do they call it? Bond Hotel Room, Felix's house. Accent Hotel. Accent Hotel. Is it this one? Yeah, it's slowing things down, but that's okay. I'm trying to think of a set here. So after Salazar, I'm trying to remember this set I was working with. Shepherd. Shepherd is next, and then we can put the henchman in Bond. And then we'll have the two fight. So right now it's yeah, it's bringing Salazar in. First, we need to get rid of that stupid tie. Tie's going a little nuts. I'll just turn off the physics for that. There we go. I do like how creative you can get with Character Creator 5. It's good. There he is. Yeah, this is my house. Oh god, I'm proud of this one. Really am. So this is a house that I'm building. This will be an Endgame. Just there's a scene where I'm gonna have Felix. This is gonna be much later on, but this was a house I built. I'm really proud of this one. Like I'm really happy how it turned out. You know, once we get set dressing and everything, I can put props in it. It's just gonna look really good. But no, this is something I'm just really proud of. You know what? We could bring it in. I'll bring it in on Unreal Engine if you guys want to see it. There we go. That's the one I'm looking for. Okay, perfect. So this here, what I need to do yeah, it's not too bad actually. So I'm gonna copy this and exit. Yep. Then I do all my set design on Unreal Engine. I have like, you know, plates and all that. I have a fridge somewhere. We could put fridge, paintings, rugs. Very simple design, but yeah. It just I'm really happy how it turned out. So yeah, I still can model with stuff in Blender, but it's just stuff like this. All right, so good with that. But for this one, copy. There we go. Here, the reason why is I actually want to build a room. So I want to build like a penthouse suite here. And there's going to be a hallway. Know that, but I have to kind of take consideration of the size and everything. So I want the elevators just to be like the same here. So I'll build like a hallway penthouse here, like a little floor. I have to decide the there's a couple of things I actually do want to take consideration of size. I want it to be this is kind of crazy what I'm planning to do. So we go to Blender files here. gotta save that. So I just need to know the size. I'm going to build a simple floor here. So I'm thinking it's gonna be two here, and then, you know, just like a single hotel room here, hallway, and then there's gonna be a fighting scene. Dave's going to be here. There's going to be a henchman here, another henchman, and then there's going to be someone standing outside the door. The elevator door opens. He walks in. Bond is hanging around. Kicks. There's going to be an elevator. I'm going to make an elevator. Then the door closed. They have a fight. They hear commotion. Someone's freaking out. You know, the fight scene. They're not sure what to do. So they're kind of sitting outside waiting for the door. There's going to be windows here. There's going to be like a little garden thing because Green is going to be outside climbing around. So the fight scene will take place here. Doors will fly open, so I'll have to get a door that works, that's functional. And also I have to make sure it's aesthetically pleasing, you know, make sure it kind of matches. So I have to think about design ideas. So good, we have the... So I'm thinking like an end here and here. There's gonna be maybe like something like a stairs or something. I don't know. But the reason why I chose the elevator is I want to kind of maintain some continuity between the elevator. You know, we want to have something. So maybe the room will be a bit bigger. Maybe the hallway smaller. I don't know. I still need to decide. But I just need a terms of scale. So once we bring in Salazar, there is something I want to bring in as well. I want to export it. And then I can line it up. Not that, but I can also make my room. I can make the hotel size. I have an idea what to do. I'll look for textures I can use. And then we can start building. I'll probably put in doors. I have a couple doors I can use from Polygon. Sorry. Actually, did I? No. Hold on, let me check FBX. I did save something, right? Did I? Was that under documents? Hold on. I think I did. Let me recall. Yes, I did. Who was this one? So, yeah, that's it. So this here. Oh, shit. Probably have to combine all of these together. Yeah, it's be kind of repetitive, but whatever. Or, you know what, I'm probably just thinking too much. Here, I only need this. Yeah, I'm just thinking too much. I'm overthinking it. Combine this and this.
Everything else, just delete it, except for the last one here. That way I kind of have a reference what to work with. So if I combine this with this, that way I can put this at 0, 0, and 0. Decide what the hotel is going to be. You take this, probably flip it, flip this, build that. How you doing? How you doing, Unreal? Okay, we're doing all right. Okay. And delete. There we go. Easy. All right. 0, 0, and 0. So that's going to be my control point. And here, where I'll probably... Oh, darn. Probably going to have to make this a little bit bigger, but it doesn't matter. I just want something up here. So what I'll be doing, the reason why I'm doing this is that I'm actually going to put this right on the top of the building for a previous set. And it's going to be 2 different sets. I'm going to use this like twice for an interior and an exterior. But with that, I need like a size reference. So I'm thinking this could be like a balcony. So if this is just one person here, so I want to throw in a dummy here. So here, so this is just going to be one room here. So if we do this, then I have to combine this here and there, and this and this. Yeah, this is kind of crazy, but what can you do? So I want a basic, yeah, I'm going to make a basic room here. This large, like this little suite here for the general to hang out in. This here, so I'm going to make this, let's start off with a mesh. And it looks like it's just 1 meter. Good, that's very, very good. So what I'm thinking here is I'm going to go all the way. Yeah, what I might as well like find out what the snap tool is. Let's see. Let's go like 20. 24. Okay. Okay. This is going to be like maybe 6, maybe 5. Let's do 5. Put this on the cursor just in case. Now that I can also snap it. Yeah, just my little thing here. I wonder, could I actually, what I could do, hold on, what is the 46, huh? I'm thinking like putting this on the median. Right in the center. I want it to be just in center. right there. So let's put this here, right in the center. Probably here. Then there's going to be like a little penthouse suite here. Jumping through. Negative 19. Okay. Want this and this to be center. And not only that, but I also want oops. You can excuse me for a second. Be back. All right, so sorry about that. Oh, I see. If I put this here, yeah, that's the reason why. Okay. Okay, so we put this under wireframe. Here, here. I want it to move, not only that, but I want it to snap like this. So let's just snap to the edge. My bad. I was like, why isn't it snapping? Because I didn't think. There we go. Perfect. There we go. So, got it here. There's going to be a doorway right through here. So, let me go see if I can find that door. Can import it. Now, let me go and extend this out a bit. Oops. Like 5 or so. Yeah, we could probably bring it like this. Let's see. 4. Yeah, I think here will be okay. And then like a balcony here. Shouldn't there be another room? I'm thinking here should be kind of some kind of maintenance room or something. Maintenance room here. So we'll, and then door, and then, yeah, it doesn't matter. I just need to make something like this. So we'll do like a room, maybe like a bathroom or something here, and then make a bunch of fake rooms. I'm just focusing on this one here. Okay. I that, but I'm also looking to do like a fake exterior. In the meantime, Salazar's done. Okay, good. Save all.
good. All right, so Shepherd, you're next. So in the meantime, yeah, let's get a door. Let's check Polygon. My Polygon folder. Polygon UE, 3D models. Door. What do I have for a door? Interior painted door 001. Let's have a look. Sorry about that. Yeah, perfect. That is perfect. Okay. I think this can work here. And here and here, there's going to be something for the elevator. So here and here, and then there's like an open room. Probably expand this out a bit. So this here could be like a garden area. Just like that. What do you think? Pool? Should we have a pool on top? Think we have room for a pool? Should we just go completely freaking crazy? I bet I have a pool somewhere. Let me check. Put a pool here if we have room. I'm willing to do it. Yeah. So probably maintenance here. Maintenance. Let's see. Pool. We'll just wait till it reloads a bit. So I think the hallway's fine at this size here. We'll make a room. Thinking something like this. Room here. Plus there's like plenty of space to fight. Probably make it smaller. So let's actually, yeah, that's one part we can do. Let's just take this. Do like a meter. At least 2 meters. In the other direction, just like that. I think something like this could work. There'll be a large room here. Oh yeah, we definitely have room for a pool. We can, let's go find one. We can. We gotta. So room here. Closet here. Suite. We gotta. Oh, yes. Yes. What does it look like? Give me pictures. I mean, we gotta do it. I'll make a hole. We'll put the pool here. Garden. This is stupid as shit. Fuck it. It's a Bond film. Yes. We gotta do it. Since it's. Sure. And then we'll put it on a new. We'll put it in like Endgame 5.3 or I don't know. Let's put it here just in case. We'll add it. And then we'll take it, export it. Oh yeah, go get like they're pretty good too. Like there's a cabin thing as well. We'll put a pool, garden here. Sure, this is dumb. This is so dumb, but we gotta do it. It's just gotta be done. And then I'll kind of copy and paste the door here. This is dumb, but it just. And then I think the henchman will put in the henchman in. Throw him in. And after the character's imported, we'll go through the pool thing and see what we can get. I'll export the DXF, or sorry, the FBX, not DXF. Sorry, my CAD brain is going nuts. We'll export the FBX, put that in, and then yeah, just kind of find out what to do with this area. We'll build a lower room here. Elevator, probably do something like. I'd like to say maybe from that center point, I want to make a dummy, so 4x4 here, 4x4 here, and then kind of build the walls around it. So build like an interior, have a bunch of doors here, bathroom. It doesn't matter. We're not going to do anything. We're going to make empty rooms. And then I'm going to make, some windows here, then brick. And here, this is where this is where day will go. And then we'll bring in the henchman in while we model. And then, he and Bond will have a fight. We'll see if we can get these two fighting and put them into the set. There's a lot of fun, and there's some fun with set design. Like I have just the pool thing. This is pretty funny. But yeah, with green, I want green to jump in. So I'll probably have her like climb, and then she's gonna go in with the gun. I want day to turn around. Yeah, let's actually just start building the room while we're at it. So we're dealing with, what was it? Was it 4 meter? Is it 4 meters at least? Okay, so 4 meters. Let's do a 4 by 5 square here. Let's do 5 here. And then 5 here. There we go. Okay. That being said, what I want to do is go through here, delete this, delete only faces. I'm going to take this and I'm going to, first I'm just going to separate this. And I'm going to turn this into, I'm going to extrude. Actually, what's offset? I'm going to offset it by 0.1, by 10 centimeters. That's usually what the normal is for a wall. And with this, I'm going to extrude by 3 meters. I think 3 meters is fair considering what is the height of the, okay, so the height of this is at least 3 meters, okay. And with this, I'm going to extrude the wall here. So I'm just making a rough shape right now and doing this. Just extrude here, extrude, extrude here, extrude. And then here, I'm going to extrude, whoops, sorry. Forget that. So put this here. And there we can build like the baseboard. I can actually kind of, I have an idea to at least build like a high ceiling here. So this is going to have like a little bit of a high ceiling, a little bit of a royalty. Thinking like adding baseboard. So some baseboard here, baseboard. Or maybe, I don't know. I need to think about this. For now, let's do the same thing. And do selection. Delete only faces. Extrude. Offset by 0.1. So that's 10 centimeters. Whoops. 3. There we go. From here, I'm going to extrude here. And then I'm going to extrude from here to the, you know, the, oops. Do that. And I'm going to extrude from here to here. Combine these two. And that's it. Whoops. Paste. There, I'm going to just delete these two. Here, I'm going to go through here and make an edge. Yeah, I think that'll be much more appropriate because we're dealing with, from here, I also want to extrude this by 0.1 because that's my thickness. I have some material here, so do this 0.1. Whoops. Mistake. Just in case.
And maybe I should actually think this through. Hang on, because we're dealing with this. All right, so go through here. I'm going to go do a loop cut to the outside. Loop cut here from the outside here. And then another loop cut. To the outside there. Here, I can cut this. And we have a door. Very good. And then I'll do the same thing for this. Very, very, very good. So I'm going to do this and do 0.1. And you can tell, perfect. There, you know, just probably 0.0725 maybe. Just like that right there. Maybe a little bit more so I can actually do some baseboard. All right. So I'll probably just give this, offset it by 1. Offset by 1 here. 4, because we're dealing with possibly an elevator shaft, and then I can have it open up here, up here, and then we can have like door and door here. So let's do like 7, like this maybe. I want to kind of open up here, and then, you know, we can go all the way out to here and then just kind of close off. And I think that could be it. I'm not worried about the others. I'm just kind of looking at like how to furnish this. Not that, but we can also get the rest of the building here. So maybe some windows or something. It's a little excessive, but I think that can work. I think this is looking good. I'm pretty happy with it so far, how it's going. So go up to here, 6, and then finally 0.1. Whoops. Right here. And then finally join here. Whoops. Join and join. And not only that, but I actually have another idea. We'll put some windows in here. Or should I do like really nice windows because we're dealing with the pool? Probably close it off here. Tell you what, let's actually do this just because I don't want to go too nuts with it. 2 and 2. Maybe like a kitchen, and then something here. Meetings, something like this, like a presidential suite. So I'll have the elevator here. There's door, and then hallway. Okay, sweet. I think this can work out pretty well, you know. We'll probably put a French door here, and then probably make some windows Here's an array of windows here. French door, then
I think that can work very well. Hmm.
first pool. Let's get a pool in. Swimming pool. Alright, so mission is what we got for pool.
What do you think? What kind of pool do we want? Ooh, this is a big one. You want this? What kind of pool do we want? Oops. This pool. This pool. Hmm. If anything, I can actually retexture it. That could work for me. Let's see. What is that? 4 lit? And there's like a little surface thing. Okay. I can easily make that. I know that I can also like retexture a lot of this. 3. Let's try 3. Hmm. 7. Let's see what 2 looks like. I think 2. What do you think? 2? You know what? 3. 3 might be working. Let's see what 3 is. And then 4. Like a little. I think 3. I might go with 3. 3. Well, it changed the water, but not that bad. I might change a couple other things. We might even change the texture. You know, something a little bit better, but what do you think? 3? Yeah, 3 because you get that nice stairs here. Yeah, I'm going with 3. Screw it. Okay, 3 is the winner. The only thing is we'll have to, that's not a big deal. You can easily fix that. Export selected. Now what I'm going to do, oops. Blender files, pool. Oops. Export. Okay. And that should be good. All right, so next is we're going to bring in the henchman now. Transfer, and we should be good. All right, back to Blender. We're going to bring in the pool. Okay, so let's bring in the pool. We'll have to find some water or something here for this. What? Okay, now let's do like 3, 4, and then whoop, 4, 2. Yeah, that works. This works just fine. Okay. So, let's get the pool going. I'm thinking like all right. And then we can just move here, various points. Yeah, as far as like models go, this isn't too bad. And then we can go through here and then here, jump in, delete, and then just kind of delete these files. So if we do this, delete that, delete that, we got ourselves, there we go. We'll have to, I'm thinking like putting like a wood texture here. So I'll probably make like a wood texture and then something like that. I think that could work. Hold on. I think something like this would work. No. Nah, I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on. Yeah, sorry, I don't. Yeah, this can work just fine. I'm overthinking this. Sorry, I'm doing dumb things here. There we are. Oh, he's gonna be mad. Mm-mm. There we go. There we are. Just like that. Good. I think what we can do is do this, this, and this. You know, just do here. Oops. Probably like 1 meter. Yeah, 2 maybe. There we are. Yeah, we could do 1. We could do 1 here because it's like a. There we are. And then we can, otherwise we can just save it for that. That way we can get this working here. Just like that. Perfect. And that's going to be the wood. This is going to be like cobblestone or something. Or should I just make this wood? Good. Kind of curious to see what it looks like. One texture by any chance? Oh, probably gonna have to. So we'll probably have to separate it out and get this properly textured. So this is water. Let's just separate that. And then separate wherever. Shoot. What is it? I forgot what it looked like. Okay. So if we do windows, here, we can do like brick building, windows, brick here. You know, like a fake room here, and then there's like a garden here that can work. All right, how you doing? How you doing, Unreal? Okay, still putting the henchman in. Yeah, I think this will be okay. Exterior wood floor. Okay. Do I want to go to Polygon? Sure. I am tempted to get like a subscription. All right, let's see what's new. What can work? What can work? What can we do? I do like a lot of this stuff though. Let's see, what do I have? A wood deck. I'm probably gonna have to subscribe to Polygon again. We'll see. Because that looks pretty decent, you know. And then one for here. You know, maybe we can do like I'm thinking like a retaining wall here. Some gardens. And then we'll have a French door. Let's get the French door going. You know, and then we can build like a little border here. Need to stretch for a bit. Yeah, so this is then I'll have to optimize this. So yeah, I might as well do that now. There we go. So from here to here, and then see if I can build one. Get a pretty decent cobblestone out of this. So he faces here. Just like that. There we are. Do I have any cobblestone that can work on this? Let me check. Where are my assets? What looks good? What looks really good? That could actually, this could work for the hallway floor. Let's test it out. I'm actually, yeah, we'll test it out on Unreal. So I'm thinking like an outer edge here, and then like a wood floor here. Wood floor, and then maybe yellow or something, or something basic maybe, like for the hotel room. We'll do like orange, brown here. Let's get a French door in. And then, yeah, I'll have to change this a bit. Let me do that. So I'll go through here, do French door, get that going. Let's see what it looks like here. Ooh, is there a double door? Did I get double? Yes, I did. Yes. But I didn't download it. Dang it. I need to download it. So I'll do a double door here. Window here. Some windows up here. Forgive me. There we go. This could be perfect here. So it's, oh, what did I download it as? Blender? Blender. Tell me. Let's get through that. Okay, the henchman is done. I'm honestly tempted to see what it looks like when we put it in. We'll put it up, get the set build up here. We don't need that since we have a reference. Once I have an exterior and everything, we'll get that taken care of. Probably build up like another wall up here, and then, you know, the rooftop and everything. Okay. Place it. And then this wall here and here, do this by 0.1. Whoops. Just like that. Okay. So this is where I'm going to put the set. And I might even duplicate this so I can get rid of some stuff I don't need. So we'll probably duplicate the set for the interior, one exterior, one interior, just some of the basic stuff I need. All right, so copy paste this and put it in here. I think this should be okay. All right, so let's get this going. Perfect.
Oh, this is getting pretty good. So I'm thinking windows here, like a whole line of them. And then yeah, basically just so what I'm doing, for anyone who wants to know, is I'm taking this and basically putting this structure right on top of here. Oh, it's kind of funny. This must have been like a tall building today because it's getting blocked by this, which is kind of, yeah, I'll have to find more skyscrapers, but yeah, that's the view. So I'm thinking here, oops. Let's do 0.25. Just for the sake of continuity. So windows here, we'll do 1 here. Or, you know, half a meter, no, 1 is fine. 1 meter. 1 meter here. One meter here. And 1 meter here. And that's going to be kind of like a series of windows here. So delete that. And then we can go into here. Down here. Down here. And make sure it lines up. Just like that here. And here. Just like that. So you got these nice windows here. Let's get the floor. I'm thinking like maybe carpet, wood floor, and then I don't know, maybe all wood floor. I don't know. No, wood floor, carpet. And then I think it's a little too much. Especially when we bring in the character. Okay, let's bring it in by like 3 meters. No, 2. 2 meters this way. And 2 meters this way. I need to think. It's too wide. I think that can work here. Yeah, let's try that. With that. And then, you know, doors here, maybe something here. Kitchen, small kitchen here. And I think the kitchen here could have its own space. So we can build like a, and then the dining room here. Don't worry. Maybe I'm just taking this a little too far, but let's do at least 3 here. I'm thinking 3 here. Yeah, somewhere here. No. First, I need to 0.05. Let's do 0.025. Here. If we do that, but let's meet this. A medium point instead of center here. There we go. Yeah, something like this. Here, here, and here. Right there. And then what I can do is just separate here, here, and here. Yeah, this will do. This will do just fine. And what I might I'm going to array this by 3. So create an array. By 3. That could be the window. Just make sure that there's some doubles here I'm going to get rid of. There we go. Doubles, doubles. We do that here. We'll update that here. Get that window none. And then bring in baseboard. Get that here. We'll have to make some one. Actually, what I might do is make one here and then one door here. Table. And then we can just do some set design here. And then crown and ceiling. That kind of be it for the room. It's kind of a very simple idea here. So kind of be it for now. So all I'm probably going to do is do this. And there's probably French window hit here. So do this. And if we build here, oops, there's my view. Yeah, I wouldn't. Something like that here, and then can meet there, meet there. Just like that. All right. Extrude it. What? Oh, for goodness sake. All right, just fine. Solidify. I don't know how that works. Nah, that's not gonna work. I could do. Now I'll have to delete this, but that's alright. 0.10125. And then just adjust. So I go along just like that. To 2.5. That's what I'll do. Probably do an array of 3 on that. That's what I'll do. Yeah, it's kind of a mess. I don't know what to say. I wasn't thinking, and it screwed me over. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what to say. This is okay. There, good. Should be a little. I think it should be a little thicker. That's just me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. I think it should be okay. I think it's fine. I did the stupidest way of making this. Oh well. It's like the Facebook advertisements. The dumb way of doing it is just me. Don't be this dummy. In that dumb scene stuck in my head from Tomorrow Never Dies. It's Dr. Kaufman. Stand up, Mr. Bond. I could shoot you from Stuttgart and have the proper effect. Part of me wants to design the room just based off of that scene. You know? I'm just a professional doing the job. Darn. All right, let's see. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, what is that? Hang on, I'm probably gonna have to mute that. I want to have a look at that room. Let me mute this just in case. I don't want a copyright strike. Let's see. I'm going to mute this for a second. Go. There it is. Yeah, so Tomorrow Never Dies here. Thinking like, yeah, I'm thinking the wall, something like this. Well, space here. There's Dr. Kaufman. Yeah, I was thinking like that. I'm getting a couple ideas what to work with. You know, we build walls. We can do like a little crown situation. We can. I bet I can like crown here. You know, something like this. Sorry about that. Okay. That could work. Very good. All right. And then for the walls, we could do like French doors, French windows here. I'm thinking something like this. So baseboard, something small. Maybe just plain, you know, something like this, nothing too fancy. Yeah, that's the scene here. Take a break on that. Yeah. All right. Let's see. So we do this. Probably put a crown up here. So we can do a crown and ceiling, and then we can make. Yeah, let me do this quickly. I'll make a floor. Decide what we need to do for the flooring here. See. Okay. So I'll take this here. Just like that. Okay. And then we have something for the, like I'll put like a metal strip for this door under here. So I'm thinking, probably just be all hardwood floor then with some rugs. You know, rugs here, something nice to. Yeah, hardwood here. Maybe like a tile to the out here, and then a hardwood floor. I'm thinking about that. Let's give that a go. Probably like a meter. So probably a meter here. Yep. And then maybe this could be just tile. Or can I, do I? Yeah, you know what? Maybe I should. Just for continuity, you know. So this here, here, and here will be a wooden floor. And this here would be tile. I think that would make sense. Let's also put in some doors here, just make sure. A nice wooden floor here. If we put in, it's gonna look really nice once we get this all furnished. Okay. And then we could put like a little border or something around here. And that, but this could also be like the tile could also, you know, what we can do is extend the tile out here by one. Whoops. Like this. And two. Whoops. Just like that. And then there will be like a carpet here. So here we can actually extend the tile here and then here. I'm not an interior designer. I'll probably suck at this, but it's kind of like my rough idea. So I'm thinking, yeah, we do a carpet here, like a carpet, and then tile here. Yeah, for the sake of it. There we go. So what kind of tile do we want? Gold. And then see, what's it going to be? What's it going to be? What do I have?
do like this. I like this one. Yeah, what was it called? Let's just download it. Make sure it's got it. Trials, marble, silver, great bond. It's probably that. Some fans going off. Oh no, the fan is going nuts. Tiles, marble. I think it's coming from the power supply unit. Hold on. I may have to return that. Not too long ago, and the fan is already going to shit. Weird. Oh God. Man, make a great product, MSI. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get going, so I'm gonna look into that. Probably gonna see what the fan issue is and get that sorted out. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Yeah, it's kind of fun doing this during the day. Probably grab some lunch, open up the PC and see if it's the fan. Yeah, I hope to God the fan is not going to fucking die on me. I don't want to replace this damn thing. That is not a good thing. This could easily cause a lot of damage to my computer, so yeah. Let me go look into it a bit.